It's time, Adventure Nation. Time for skinny-ass Mexican roads.
Time for whale watching.
And it's time for the motorhome experiment. Good morning, everybody. We are in a little town. I don't know where we are. Jesus Maria or something like that? I don't know. We're in a little town, but we are literally boondocking on the side of the road. Check this out. We're right near a little park, and we stayed here for the night.
We couldn't make it to Guerrero Negro. It was just, we were so close, but it was getting dark.
Yeah.
And there is cattle all around the road, so we were like, no, there's not a chance.
You don't want to travel the road at night. It is too narrow. And the fact that, yes, you might mow down animals is always a bad thing as well. Not a bad little stay. It's kind of like 1,000 trails last night. There's lots of cars, dogs barking.
No train, though.
No train. This morning there's roosters and the bells from the church. So very much like staying on Boulder Highway in Las Vegas. Oh, wait, no sirens. But we're up and rolling. We're going to head over to the Sea Lion Arch, I guess is what it's called. And check that out. We are out in the middle of absolute nowhere, and we've come to an impasse.
No sea lions today.
No sea lions are going to happen. We are way out here where it just doesn't make any sense to continue unless we want to just absolutely destroy Kevin and Laura's car. So we've made a group decision to wuss out and go back. Plus, Tom and Faye are waiting for us, so that's the excuse we're using. All right, that was a little bit of a bust this morning heading out to the Seal Arch.
But good news, we got one night of boondocking literally right next to the police station, so we knew it was gonna be fine.
Yeah, so that wasn't too bad.
I think we can go up back there, honey. Like sideways, like that.
But we now realize that we may want a Jeep if we're gonna do more of this stuff.
Like we realized today, we were trying to off-road and we couldn't get to the place we wanted to go. It's like we need an off-road vehicle. I mean, now maybe we understand why so many people travel with Jeeps, and we could have used it in Alaska, here in the Outer Banks. I mean, it's like so many places.
Yeah, Laura was saying earlier today that we've off-roaded more in our RVs than we have most people have in their Jeeps.
And it's true.
So that thing there was a agriculture spray. I guess they're spraying for bugs or something. You drive over a spray. I think it's just a way to get an extra 20 pesos. I don't know, but
probably they're just spraying water.
They're probably just spraying water, but
maybe they're doing a good thing too.
Yeah,
don't know what
it's supposed to be an agricultural spray. Again, they ask if you have fruits or vegetables. They charge you 20 pesos, which is, I don't know, is that 50 cents?
Like 80 cents.
80 cents, yeah. So it's not that much money anyway. As we arrived in Guerrero Negro, they threw us a welcome party. Nobody knew who we were. It was a bike race. We arrived at the RV park and got settled in for the night. Good morning, everybody.
It's early in the morning. Early.
Way too early for us. As if the sun's not completely up, it's always too early for us. But today is a really cool day here in Guerrero Negro because we're going out on a boat.
There was a reason we're early.
Yeah, you can see the campground here is fairly quiet. Check that thing out.
Wow, that's the way to do it.
That's kind of the way we should have driven that road that we were on. Let's go get our whale watching on, shall we?
I'm waiting for you.
right, Lori, you ready for some whaling?
I'm ready. Well, no, whaling sounds wrong.
Always say that every time.
That sounds wrong, yeah. I'm ready to see some whales.
And off we go. Yeah. Oh, it's a baby. Yeah, you can see the dark right underneath. There he is.
Oh, it's so tiny.
Right here. There's Mama. Holy smokes. Gonna need a bigger boat. We just pulled up to this spot where there's another couple boats, and there's probably a dozen or 2 dozen whales all around us. It's absolutely incredible. There's spouts everywhere. Until I said that into the camera, then. Oh. Holy smokes. Oh shit, not everybody's that side.
Yeah, right. I got it. I'm good.
Right there.
Oh my goodness.
Right there.
That is craziness.
Hi. Oh, look at him.
That is amazing.
Under the boat.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Oh yeah! Oh, that was awesome. He's gone. He's gone. That was one of the craziest experiences I've ever had. That was amazing. Getting spit on by the whale wasn't cool, but it was still kind of amazing.
Hanging out with the captain.
Captain Samuel. Wow, he was go on, tail.
Un hermano que trabaja allá.
Just a little bit. That's good. tail. Oh. All right, Lorena, we made it back. What'd you think?
Oh, amazing. I mean, there's no words. So many whales, baby whales everywhere. It was just so far the highlight of my trip.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Captain Samuel did a great job. Made it back to Malarrimo. Now we're gonna back to camp. We're gonna drop off some gear and head down to a local restaurant to have some lunch. We've had lunch and a delicious little
lunch,
yeah, vegetarian place. We had papas e nopales.
Translation, Paul.
The translation of that is potatoes and cactus, which was always a weird thing for me, but it was actually really good. They were sliced up like green beans, so that was cool. Now we're just kind of walking around the streets of Guerrero Negro and trying to find a grocery store. But pretty cool little town. And today is our last day here, and we're gonna roll down back over to the other coast again, down Highway 1 to Santa Rosalia, so that should be good. What is that, Lori?
Called chayote. I don't think you can get this in the US, but I'm not pretty sure. But I love it.
Chayote. If you are on your way south in Baja, you can stop here in Guerrero Negro. They have a badass grocery store here. You got everything you could possibly need. They even got all of your personal items, fresh veggies, chips for chips and salsa, cornflakes. They even have scented toilet paper for guys like Kevin that likes scented toilet paper. What you doing there, Lori?
We are gonna put our stickers here in this hotel. It's called Malarrimo in Guerrero Negro. Let's do it. So there is a TME. We're putting boat stickers. There you go. So if you ever are here in Guerrero Negro, look for our stickers, like literally on the door of the front office.
Came out here just for a little bit of a morning walk, and it actually turned out to be a National Geographic moment. Kind of cool.
I'm not gonna get that close, but there's a stingray if You actually can see it, like right there.
And look who else is here. Look who else is coming. And the stingrays are down there. Super peaceful out here. I'm sure these people right here are hating us. It's 7:30 in the morning. We're all talking really loud, but they have to understand this doesn't happen too often. Not the stingray thing, us getting up at 7:30 in the morning. Very cool out here though. Lots of shells on the beach. Can you see that? When we got here yesterday, this was, you could walk out a couple hundred yards because of the tide. So pretty cool. And then we're camped right here, so awesome. I'm about to get attacked by a giant pelican. I think that's one right there, but we won't know until he moves. We may have trouble getting out right now.
The water here is so Caribbean-y.
Yeah,
That bright blue.
it is very bright blue.
So we are at San Lucas Cove RV Park, and it's oceanfront, as you can see, as you can tell. Of course, right now we're kind of like turning, so you cannot tell anymore. It's a waterfront, extremely cheap waterfront. We are south of Santa Rosalia because we couldn't stay there. There is no campgrounds there, so we're just south of it, and it has been a great price, a great experience. The people around here, like, super friendly, like super friendly.
A lot of Canadians,
Americans too.
Americans.
And well, you will find here in Baja, most of the English-speaking people are gonna be Canadians more than Americans, and Europeans as well. Super cheap. It was 180 pesos. That equals to $10 a night, and so quiet as well.
Yeah, show them the prices on that, like for a week, a month, a
These
year.
prices are in dollars, by the way. So people sometimes they buy their season pass for $1,300 to $1,500 a year, and they just come here for the season, and that's what they do.
$1,300 for a year on the beach.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty good deal for sure. But we are not reviewing right now this campground because on the way back we're actually gonna stay here again.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when we do that, then we give a proper review and also fly the drone. We couldn't do that because it was so
little windy.
today.
Yeah, I'd love to fly the drone here. It'd be cool.
So what we're doing, so you guys know, like, oh my God, you're trying too fast. You're not spending time anywhere. It's like we're gonna have a 1 week family vacation. So we're gonna have people arriving at the airport. So we need to be on the very south, the Cabo area, in a few days, like in a week. So that's what we're like, heading south. It's like, but on our way, we're kind of like somewhat scouting everything. And on the way back, we know how long we want to stay in certain places, because also we work full time, all of us, right? So we need to see also where there's cell phone signal and where we can come back and just stay for a little bit longer because we can work, or we have to just go quick and move on because we cannot do that. So yeah, that's our plan so far. So don't complain about, oh, you're not showing us the area. You guys are just traveling too fast. We'll
get
be
to
back.
it.
We'll be back.
I can't see anything in the mirror. I've turned this mirror, my driver's mirror, in so far now to try and keep it from hitting other vehicles that I can't even see out of it. So
yeah, the road's pretty narrow. Not here, but on the highway.
On the highway. So I'm gonna have to see if I can turn that in just a little bit more, because yeah, I won't be able to use that. Maybe I can get this one here. Now, yeah, I've made it pretty much unusable now, so I'm gonna have to change that. The little town of Mulugay is an oasis in what is otherwise a desert. The coastline along the Bahia de Concepcion is absolutely spectacular. Loreto was completely booked up as far as RV parks go, so we're just kind of kicking back here while Kevin drives off into Never Never Land to look for a boondocking spot.
I would say go ahead and come on down, dude.
He's saying we can come on down. We found a boondocking spot just outside of Loreto because all the RV parks in Loreto are full. So we are now gonna roll into Loreto for dinner, and we're gonna do it Mexican style. We're gonna pack 6 people in one car. So it should be cool. Ready?
Hopefully we'll fit.
We'll fit. We'll find a way. Ready for dinner?
I'm ready for dinner.
A walk around Loreto revealed a town full of restaurants, hotels, and life. We just had some pizza at Mesa Luna. Now we're out walking around in downtown Loreto. Pretty cool. So, whale watching.
Oh my god, it was so amazing. This area very particular about, like, it's a biosphere, I guess, or a reserve.
Yeah, we live on a biosphere.
Well,
The Earth is
reserve.
biosphere.
Let's call it a reserve.
Okay.
It's just a reserve, and it's where the whales, great whales, have their babies. So you see so many of them. It was so amazing, and Paul got the experience of a lifetime. That he was just playing and touch one of them and getting spit by one.
It kind of snotted on me, kind of like sneezed on me. Because I think that's probably their nose. That's like their breathing hole. I don't know how that works, but it was kind of slimy.
So amazing, though.
But it was cool.
You should consider yourself lucky.
Yeah.
It's like at the end of the day.
I don't know. That was kind of a weird thing to consider lucky, but yeah, probably most people would consider that lucky. It was awesome. It was such a neat experience. The road's still a little bit skinny as we got further south, but not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's Mexico, so if you come this way, make sure like you're okay with driving on very narrow roads. But you know what? We're off 5, so
yeah,
anything is an improvement.
Turn your mirrors in a little bit. That one little area of Baja Concepcion, can you say that? Because I don't know.
Bahia Concepcion.
Yeah, like she says it.
Oh my God.
We will come back to that.
It looks like the Caribbean.
It certainly does. So we will definitely be back there, and we'll explore more of that area in another video. But this is where we're going to call this one. So if this is your first time here, it'd be great if you hung out with us a little bit, but get to know us just a little bit more, and that means they have to
subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you again in the next video.
Like the video.
More of this coming. Check this out.
Oh my God, yeah. It's a rough life. See, this is why you full-time, right here.
We found a bonedocking. Oh,
He just woke up.